What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing another unedited video. I wanted to try to do this one because I promised you all I will get 4 videos out this week, and the only way I can get this video up on Friday is to record it tonight. So I wanted to go ahead, get that going. But before we get started, I want to remind you my name is Torrence. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I would love it if you go ahead and do so and join the gang. If you've already done so, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. But today I wanted to talk to you all about getting my very first and my second wig. I am someone who has never tried wigs, hair extensions. Although I've had my natural hair braided, I've never had any additional hair added to my head, whether that be synthetic or natural. And for most of my life, I was okay with keeping things that way. But recently, my job, although I don't consider my job to be my calling, I am truly good at my job and it is a blessing right now. And so I am just trying to make the best of it right now. I don't see myself being 60 and retiring from there. But right now it does help me get things done that I want to do. But unfortunately, for the first 5 years I was there, everything was okay. But with my new position, I've been informed that we have to now wear a protective cap on duty. And so, as you can see, maybe for you it looks okay, but for me, I feel as if my hair looks a mess. I find that I have to keep it up a lot more often than before. Usually I just had to take my scarf off and go about my day, but I'm getting flyaways, I'm getting more breakage than before. The back looks a complete mess. So when I just turn back and forth like this, my wrap doesn't sit the way I want it to. And so I realized in order to keep my hair as healthy as I wanted to and to grow it back out the way I wanted to, I'm gonna have to find ulterior motives. I'm gonna have to find other methods in order to keep my hair what I consider to be presentable and something low maintenance. So my first step was going to be trying braids, but I figured for those times where either A, I don't want to wear braids, or B, I want something a little more glam, a little more flowy, you know, something I can manipulate a little more than braids. Let me turn that off. I'm gonna want something that is a little better than braids, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and use wigs. Never tried wigs before, and I'm quite sure that wigs can be an expensive thing to get into, and so I decided I wanted to try a company that my friends recommended and try using those first before I go for more expensive things like having a custom wig made from bundles. And so I purchased a few things. First thing here is my little dome stand here, honey. I got me a Mannequin Head. I believe this one is 22 inches, and that's one of the things that scares me. So if you all have any tips, tricks, or tools that I can use to get this done, please leave a comment down below because I can use all the advice that I can. Literally, when I take this wig out of this box, it will be my very first wig, the very first time I've tried one on, besides being a kid and making fun of my mother's wigs. But I got this stand here, and if you all want to know exactly where I got it from, it was off Amazon. I'll make sure I leave the link down below. But I tried to grab myself a few supplies. The stand and the dome head were separately, and it wasn't until after I purchased my wigs that I realized the circumference of my head was supposed to be 24 inches. These wigs are 22 and a half, so I'm like, it's either gonna be a tight fit, or I'm gonna have to use some tips and tricks that I found out on how to extend the size of a wig. That may be some work, but we down for the challenge. But some other things that I gathered, because I realized that both wigs that I have are frontals, I'm gonna need some scissors to cut my lace. And most people I know use plain scissors to cut around the edges, but because I have 2 different wigs that I'm gonna test out in the future, I heard that you should get some craft scissors that can leave a zigzag line because that can make a much more natural look. Not sure if that's gonna work, but I made sure I grabbed some craft scissors. I believe this is like 6 pair for $6. It just has different shapes and different designs, but I wanted to be able to have options besides my plain scissors. The stands also came with, I believe the Mannequin Head came with this little contraption here that I can use to tape it down to a table or something like that. But I bought the stand, so I don't need that. My main thing was getting these. I wasn't sure if my wig was gonna come with pins, but I know when I wash this wig, I'm gonna have to dry it. Although I do not recommend you all trying wigs straight out the box because I'm gonna hop in the shower after this. I'm going to try it on just to see if it fits, but then I'm going to wash my face and everything. And I'm probably going to wash those wigs tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to have time tonight. But I don't know what this is that came with it. This weaving cap, honey. I'm not putting no netted cap on my head for no wig. That's going to show through. But it did come with 6 clips, 2 purples, 2 greens, 2 blacks, as well as a comb. I believe that comb will be helpful. And I'm not sure if that came with the stand or the cap. I think it was the stand because I believe this came with the cap here. And it comes with 2 deluxe wigs caps. That brown shade looks like that'll fit my skin tone rather nicely. So more than likely I wouldn't have to do much with that. On this side, it has some more pins, it has threading, it has scissors. So more than likely, this is what I'll be using more than the other one. But let's get into this hair, honey. The wigs that I have are from LuvMe Hair. And once again, I've never tried the brand, but I have friends who absolutely love them. When I checked online reviews, it seemed like most people like those. But it wasn't until I actually got my wigs in my hand that YouTube decided it want to recommend me all types of videos of people who had issues, and I'm like, why you wait till I get mad and want to do that? So to protect myself and make sure if I do have issues with these boxes, we're gonna open them on camera with y'all. As you can see, everything came completely wrapped and sealed because I wanted to make sure I opened this with you all. This company did ship everything through DHL, I believe. And I ordered these wigs on the 16th, which was a Tuesday. I ordered them Tuesday night. They shipped Friday morning on the 19th, and I had them in my hands by the 23rd on that night when I came home. So 1 week shipping time is rather fast to me to get things from China. So I want to go ahead, rip this first one out. This one here was the very first one I purchased. This one is a 13 by 4 inch glueless frontal. It's supposed to have invisible lace. It's supposed to be virgin hair from one donor. And it is a 16-inch body wave. The original price was $289, but I paid $217 for it. And this was supposed to be the first wig. This was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get things going, I'm gonna be fly. And it wasn't until I realized, Torrence, you have no idea what you're doing. You don't know if the edges need to be plugged. You don't know how to cut it, and you risk making a mistake. So what we're gonna do is put this wig to the side, hopefully, practice with the other wig I get. And because this is the first one, I wanted to go ahead and play with her. And I believe this wig is supposed to come with a free gift because I spent over $200 on this one. This is what the box looks like. And of course, it is gorgeous. It is nice and purple. It has a bow on it. So we're gonna peel that off and see what we get inside. Okay, inside we have the wig here in a bag. Inside it says, enjoy your hair journey from now on. Helena, the founder of LuvMe Hair. Inside I have, let's see, comes with a little wig brush. Comes with elastic band, tweezers, some clips, as well as the LuvMe clip. I don't see the styling tool they promised me would be in here, so we can email them about that. I also have a wig cap. So we're gonna double check that later on, but I don't see the styling tool I was supposed to get. More than likely, I would not have kept it because I have a Babyless Pro, so I would have given it to someone else. But let's go ahead and get into this wig. Okay, so far she in the bag. She look cute. An extra elastic band just fell out. Let's see what this does. Okay, she looking. Let's see how we can. So far I can run my finger straight through her. Trying to see at the edge. I'm not liking the fact that it does have some small flyaway hairs right here at the base. Looks like if those are not very well taken care of, they can cause some issues. But right now, the hair feels really soft. I haven't washed it yet, so I would have to make sure I give you all an impression on that. I want to show you what the wig looks like on the inside. It appears there are 4 combs here. You can see what the hair looks like from there. We have the band in the back, and it also has these straps here where I can adjust and get the stretch going there. So more than likely, if this wig is too small, I will end up cutting the wefts in this area here to extend the size of it. I want to see what this lace is giving me. They said this is supposed to be a pre-plucked, and she nice. Is this the one that's supposed to be the invisible knots? No. So the knots, I don't believe, have been bleached on this particular wig, but they're not looking too big or anything to me. I want to see what this lace is giving me on my hand, honey. I mean, she cute and all. The color is blending really nice with my skin. She a little light, so I would probably put concealer or something on it. Let me see if I can get this. Ooh, I done dropped it, baby. But she is looking a little short. I will more than likely measure this after I wash it to see if she truly is the 16 inches they claim. But this is what the lace looks like up against my skin. As you can see, she blending all right. Just a little bit light. And just because I'm looking at this now, honey, I truly think this bad boy is going to be tiny, like tiny. So we're going to go ahead and try to see. Oh yeah, sis, she real small. She's super small, sis. So more than likely, I would be getting her extended. I know I got her down too far, but I got to get her down before I pull it back. Ooh wee, and I got her sideways. Ugh. Yeah, honey, I'm a dang sure I have to extend this, because baby, if I pull her right there and pull her down, once she down on this side, and trying to get her down on this side, oh yeah, that ain't gonna work, sis. She is way, way too small. So more than likely, I easily see me cutting the back of this whole thing out, because I can feel all of this in the back that is hanging out. But I'm like, if this is 16 inches, honey, maybe I'm missing something, because I don't see this as 16, so trust me, I'm going to be going to measure this, but she don't look like 16 inches, sis. So more than likely, I will be cutting this bad boy. But on a scale of 1 to 10 for softness, I'm going to say about a strong 7, week 8. I know I am not, baby. I would definitely have to cut this in the back somewhere. I'm liking the fact that it comes down far enough. The pattern can be straightened out a little bit, but yeah, she's looking a little small for my head. So more than likely, if I don't like her, I'll be giving her away. I feel like a rock star who's just playing around. But the one thing I can say is she really doesn't feel tight. She just doesn't feel large enough in the back. It feels like I would definitely not be able to pull this up like this, because I would leave some areas out, but she's long enough to still pull in a ponytail and have things hanging down and covering back there. It's just a matter of how much of my sides and things are going to be covered. So let's go ahead and get her taken off. We's true, baby. I forgot I had those in there. Tried to take me off. So she cute. Once again, I would have to measure her to see if this is 16 inches, because honey, that ain't what it's giving me. But I'm liking the color, and I'm liking the fact that she's not a jet black. So let's go ahead, put her back in this box, and let's get to this next one. The next one is the one I'm going to really practice with. Let's say even if I don't like either one of these wigs. Look at my head, baby. I look like I just got dragged up the street. This next one is a 13 by 6. That first one was a 13 by 4. And that is one of the reasons why I really wanted this one. It had a larger frontal. It also has invisible knots. This one is supposed to be the 10-inch body wave glueless frontal. It originally retailed for $217, but it's going down to $163. So let's go ahead and get this one open and see what we get here. Let's see what we have going on. Okay, looks like, is this the same ordeal? We got our wig back here. We got caps. Is this the same exact cap? Let's find out. Yeah, they look like the exact same cap, same size. A brush, a clip. See, it's the exact same accessory, so I can put all of that in one bag. This one here is supposed to be the 10-inch, so she's gonna be a bit shorter. But considering the fact she's supposed to have a larger frontal, I'm hoping I like her a little bit more. And with this one, let's see what she's giving me. Let me pour this out here. First thing I am truly appreciating is it looks like this is slightly larger. The difference is this one looks like it has the elastic band sewn in the back already. Not sure if that's going to be a good or a bad thing because I've never tried wigs. But with this one you can see there are still 4 combs inside, but the elastic band on this one is stitched in there. The curl pattern on this one seems to be a little tighter. And actually the hair on this 10-inch felt a little softer than that one. So this one I'm just going to give it an 8. I'm not going to just say this one is a 7, possibly 8. The hair is looking a little shorter, but I'm liking the fact that this lace comes all the way across. So more than likely, I think this one would probably look a little better. I'm looking at the frontal at the plucked hairline. Did they pluck it? Yes. Did they do as good as a job as I think they did on this one? I would say no. I want to go ahead and show y'all what this lace looks like up against the skin. And to me, this one, let me see if I can pull that a little tighter there. This one to me, the color seems like it's probably a little better. It's a little darker, but to me, this one doesn't blend in quite as well as the other one. And they said this one is supposed to have bleached knots, so I want to look and see if I can compare the knots to this one to this one. Honestly, I'm guessing, yeah, I guess the knots have been bleached. It just looks like, I guess because they look a little smaller, I guess I'm gonna call it that. But right now, I guess because I don't know the difference between a bleached and an unbleached knot. But the hairline on this one, she don't seem to look quite as pretty. Once again, she got some nice bounce to her. Neither one of these wigs have a foul smell or anything, but she's not as long as that other wig. Once again, I'm gonna have to go ahead and measure this because maybe my idea of 10 inches is thrown off, but this and that other wig look a little short. And because that other one was already small, I think this one's gonna be small too. So I see myself more than likely cutting the band out of this bad boy. We're gonna go ahead and see what she got going on, sis. And with this one, I can automatically tell off rip that elastic in the back is doing something to me that ain't letting me pull this down. Baby. Look at this wig, honey. I am definitely about to be cutting the back of these out, and I can tell you, the 13x6 is feeling a little better than me. You can tell that strap in the back is truly holding that thing in there, but I need her to loosen it up for me a little bit. So I guess either A, I'm gonna have to start getting more customizable wigs made, or B, I'm gonna have to cut him in the back. Honestly, with this 10, she's still looking a little short to me. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be able to play with this one just to see if I can get my skill up. With this hairline there, I guess on my hair, she look all right. And with that actually sitting there like this from a distance, that could be okay if I cut it and get rid of it. But I would definitely have to wear this down in order to protect the area that I can't cover right here. It could be because my hair isn't braided right now. But one thing I can definitely tell you is this wig feels softer than that first one. It feels much more secure to the head, because like I could just do this without even, you know, having it fully secured. That strap in the back feel like he got her on there. I don't have the combs in, but I feel as if I would definitely either A, have to start ordering either larger wigs, because this 22 ain't gonna get it, honey. When I measured that 24, I really feel as if 24 was it. And I keep just trying to say, like, can you pull it down even further? And it feels like I can, but the further I pull it down in the front, the further it comes up in the back. And in the back, it's just barely holding on. I wish I could show you all, like, you see, like, this is what it looks like in the back right here. You can see my nape is just barely starting to peek through. And I'm not sure if that's the way a wig is supposed to sit or if it's supposed to sit lower than that. But truth be told, just putting it on like this, no ma'am. But I think I like 13x6s a lot better because they cover more than a 13x4. So just off first impressions, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and start doing. I also forgot to check to see if we can go through and part this wig to see how beautiful that hairline is. Let me see. What can we do? Because with a 13x6, baby, I should be able to go in and see everything. Like, okay, I can do a middle part, kinda. Whoop. Girl, I done lost my comb, sis. I'll be right back. Back at you, sis. Alright, I can do a middle part. Can I do a side part, sis? I want to make sure this hair is good to go. And y'all gotta excuse me, honey. I don't know nothing about wigs, but because I got my first one and y'all here, we're gonna go ahead and show y'all. Okay, side part. I'm liking how bouncy this hair is, though. I haven't gotten a single tangle yet, so that's a pro. It's just for me, I'm so used to straight hair that bounces and waves like this. And I believe both of these wigs had 150% density. And I'm liking that because I'm like, she got bounce. She doesn't feel thin or dry at all. It's just, for me personally, when I first put it on, I'm like, you can easily look and tell that that's a wig. But I'm not going to lie, the more that I sit and look and think about the fact that, Torrence, if you could cut this in the back and truly trim your lace and lay this in the front, will it still look like a wig? More than likely, always yes. Am I going to care about that because I'm a man who wears makeup? Not at all. My main concern is, one, just having something quality on my hair, something that I don't have to worry about once I get it on. And I ain't going to lie. Right now, I'm just sitting back thinking like, where your dream girls? Girl, I'm feeling like Beyonce right now. I'm about to go get me an award and I almost cussed right there, but we ain't do it. Get me a soundtrack going. And I just keep whipping this because this one piece keep getting in my hair and that is just irritating me. I'm not used to wearing my hair down. Honestly, I am liking this wig. The hair feels soft, so when people keep saying they got bad hair, the one thing I am noticing though, there are some lighter colored hairs here. They're not necessarily gray, they are some lighter browns. But it makes me wonder if those were hair that could be possibly going gray. Wait, there is a gray hair right there on that one. So, oh, there's one too. So that might not be the best thing, but to me, it helps give the hair a more realistic look. And when I sit back and think about the fact that this is just 10 inches, and to me, all I would need is just a little bit more, but I definitely see me straightening this hair. With it being curled and coming up like this, I feel as if it gives me the look of a much more older and mature person, and that's just not my vibe. But this is just enough to get my hair braided, keep things going, and move on out the way. And I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought I was gonna like the other one more just because I'm like, that strap is gonna hold me back. But the more I flip and whip this bad boy, okay. Trying to see if I were to put this back in a ponytail, you see, like, that's still just enough hair to make me feel comfortable, but more than likely, if I can't get my lace to lay down, I wouldn't do it. But off rip, knowing that I have to test this one out first, we gonna like it. And y'all gotta excuse me, let me take this bad boy off. I was about to take this and put this on here, but I don't need to do that. I just wanted to go ahead and show you all one more time what this 16-inch one looks like, just to make sure you all can see. And in case you all don't know, I am a 6'1" black man, so take that for what you want on as far as what the inches of things will look like. Because remember that first one said it was 10 inches with the 13x6. This one has the 13x4, and because it cuts off right there, it's going to be that much harder to have my baby hairs and things right there. But this one is supposed to be 6 inches longer, and I'm like, I don't feel as if this is giving me a whole 6 extra inches, sis. This one already came with that middle part. And yeah, just sitting here playing with it, that first wig definitely feels softer. This one really feels like it's just cutting up higher than where that one did. Let me see if you can see that up here, where my nape starts. It just feels like I can feel more of my nape that's hanging out than this one. But to me, this one feels like she covers more. Actually, wait, from the back, she do look longer. Okay, that might be what an extra 6 inches was. Because I'm like, I'm not seeing and feeling her. Because this one doesn't have that extra back strap, it doesn't feel as if it's secure, because that other one, in the back, it was holding on. So I'm not sure if I would either sew one into this one or not. But what we're going to do is go ahead, hit up our nighttime skincare routine. I'm going to go ahead and actually, I can do that on camera. Y'all here, we family, it don't matter. I'm going to put a plastic bag over my dome cap because I don't want, my mannequin head, because I don't want to get this messed up. But I wanted to put this on and test it out to see exactly if this would fit and if I could order another wig cap. I keep saying wig cap. Another dome head in this size, because I'm going to want to customize and clean and flat iron it and things like that. So I just wanted to see if this is going to fit without having to wash it and the dang on wig. And it looked like this 20, she looked like she's sitting on that. Might want to get one just a little bit smaller. But she gonna sit there. Look, baby, I look like somebody just dragged me up the street. I'm gonna grab the other one. Ooh, I done dropped the wig, baby. See, this is why I can't have nice things. But I hope you all truly did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you all would like to see how these wigs look after I wash them and leave them out to dry, I don't think I'm going to leave them to air dry because I am someone who's afraid of mold and mildew. So more than likely, I'm probably going to wash them, put them on the mannequin head, and put them underneath my hooded dryer to help speed up that time. I'm going to make sure I do that on the lowest heating setting just to make sure I don't cause any additional heat damage to these wigs. The problem is I bought shampoo and conditioner and heat protected. I did not buy mousse, so before I do that, I want to go ahead and run out to the beauty supply, grab me some mousse, and if you all would like to see updates after the hair is washed and flat ironed, I could do that. But before I see myself actually going in and cutting the lace and things like that, I'm going to watch those videos again on how to extend the size of this wig, because I really feel as if they are just like right there where they need just a little push. And I believe just extending the sizes and cutting the wefts on the edges of the wig caps would go ahead and give me that extra space that I need. But y'all pray for me because I ain't never did this before. And so far I'm going to say shout out to LuvMehair, because so far I am liking the quality of the wigs. I pay for everything with my own money, so you all don't have to worry about there being a sponsorship or anything. I don't have a discount code because they didn't offer me one. I'm just a regular customer. But if these wigs are still soft and nice after I wash them, even if I don't feel myself personally buying them again because I can't get them for my own head, I wouldn't mind getting them for other people, because like I said, the longer one I would say is about a 7-8. That shorter one I will give just a straight up 8. I mean, none of the bundles gonna be a perfect 10 because we only paid $200. This is for the whole wig. And I mean, if it would have had just a little more length, a little less, you know, grays and brown hairs, we'd be good. But shout out to LuvMehair and shout out to Amazon for this stuff. And I hope you all enjoyed this, but I'm tired of looking at mess on camera. So without anything else, I hope you all remember to practice, continue to stay blessed, and until next time, goodbye, YouTube. Oh, and it's the first time I done finally finished in time to keep on going, baby. Well, sorry about this, but I received a text message and I really need to respond to this. So honey, let me go ahead and get on his head.